You do not have to tolerate behavior that you know you do not deserve. Thank you for being here. Welcome to day 20. Today I want to talk about self-respect. The more that you love yourself and the more that you respect yourself, the less you are going to tolerate people that do not love you and do not respect you. Disrespect isn't always blatant. It isn't always right in your face. It isn't always someone screaming at you or someone spitting at you. It can be so subtle and manipulative. It can be you're with your partner and they say, yeah, babe, you're cute. You're just not like hot enough to get hit on like that. Or it's a friend saying, you know, you're looking a little chubby today. Are you sure you want to wear that? They're not punching you in the face, but they're nibbing at your insecurities. They're nibbing at your personality. And so many of us tolerate this behavior for so many different reasons, but I really think it roots back to our relationship with ourselves, because most of us never got to develop a stable and foundational relationship with ourselves before we went out into the world and found other people, before we got our friends, before we got our partners, before etc. I think that's really dangerous, because since you don't know how you want to be treated and how you can be treated, you'll kind of just accept anything. I have to ask myself, how do I want to be treated? What are the standards for myself? What are the standards for my life? You cannot change the way that other people treat you. And a lot of the times it can have absolutely nothing to do with you. But the more that you respect and value yourself, the less you will tolerate anything like that from anyone outside of you, because you know you are worth more and you know that you deserve more and you're okay in your own energy, in your own space, to the point where if they're not around, that's perfectly fine, because you're more concerned about having quality in your life than you are about just having anybody around. And when you don't have a stable relationship with yourself, the longer that you stay around people, the more you will attach to them, the more you will attach your worth to them, the more you will attach your okayness with them. So maybe you do have a boyfriend that's treating you really poorly and not slapping you in the face, but those little subtle, oh, your feelings hurt, you're being so dramatic right now. Why are you over exaggerating? You know I didn't mean it like that. It's really not that big of a deal. That is a walking red fucking flag. You can see that in your friends. You might even see that in your family. All I'm saying is you do not have to tolerate behavior that you know you do not deserve. And when you're around people like that for long enough, you will start to believe that you deserve that, because you're getting it so often and you've tolerated it so often. So why would it be weird? Why would I walk away? I preach about relationship to self because I truly believe that if you have a beautiful foundational relationship with yourself, you will not tolerate any bullshit from the outside world. And if you do, you are able to acknowledge it so quickly, and then you can make changes to do something different. But if you've been with a partner like this for long enough, or a friend like this for long enough, you're like, but they love me. I can't just leave them, but I can fix them. But they didn't mean it like that. But they really care about me. But I really care about them. Yeah, he's mean to me sometimes, but I miss our good times. Yeah, he's etc. etc. You can make excuses for the rest of your fucking life. Would you ever treat them like that? Would you ever say something or do something like that to them? No? Why? Oh, because you care about them and you love them and you don't want to hurt their feelings? Gosh, I wonder why they don't care about you and love you and care about your fucking feelings. Maybe they just think differently. They just do things differently. Anyone with 0.2 brain cells can see that that's not nice. People who love you are nice to you. There's a difference between tough love, and you can tell when somebody really cares about you, and when they're just blatantly being mean, showing narcissistic tendencies, showing disrespect, showing you that they do not value you. People will subtly tell you and show you that they do not value you, and you cannot control their behavior, but it is your responsibility to acknowledge that and ask yourself, is this something I am willing to tolerate in my life? Do I respect myself enough to do something about this? Or am I going to continue to accept this behavior because this is what I think I'm worth? This is what I think I deserve. This is where I feel like my value is at. It's just so sad. It makes me so sad when I see people tolerating behavior that they really don't deserve, because I see myself in that. I see all those years I spent with so many people that were being so fucking mean to me. But I love them and I really care about them and I don't want them to leave me and I don't want to leave them and I don't know what I'm going to do without them. How am I going to live life without them? I can't leave them. It's so sad. I wish somebody would have told me then that here are my options. I could have either left then and dealt with the heartbreak that came with that, because I'm not ready. But you're not gonna fucking feel ready. You're just gonna wake up one day and be like, I'm ready to leave this person. They treat me so bad, but I still love them so much. Sometimes you have to do things when you're not ready. When you know in your soul, in your intuition that it is the right thing to do, sometimes you have to do it when you're not ready. I left my last toxic relationship long before I was ready, and I suffered. I suffered and my heart hurt. But if I was still there now, I would have prolonged my suffering within that relationship so much. Versus because I left when I wasn't ready, I suffered and I healed and I grew and I evolved and I learned and I forgave. And I moved forward with love in my life and my heart open and willing to experience beautiful things in this life. But the longer that I would have stayed, the longer I would have resented him, the longer I would have resented myself, the lower my self-esteem would have gotten, less value I would think I have, the less deserving I would think I am. You can either leave when you're not ready, but you know in your fucking soul that you deserve better, or you can stay for longer until you're so fucking fed up that you have no choice to leave, that the universe gives you no choice to leave, or you fucking don't, and then they leave you for one reason or another. And then you're still left heartbroken. So you can be heartbroken, but have chosen yourself, or you can be heartbroken, crumbled on the ground, and have to pick yourself back up. There is no right or wrong answer. The way you go about your life is the way that you go about your life, and that's part of your path and part of your journey, and no one else can save you. I'm going to repeat that. No one else can save you. Your life is your responsibility. No partner, no friend, no mentor, no teacher, no degree, no parent, no job, no nothing is going to change the quality of your life. You need to take your life into your own hands. You need to take your self-love, your self-image, your self-respect, your self-improvement. All of it comes back to you. What is the one common denominator in everything in your life? It is you. You're going to spend the rest of your waking days with yourself. You're going to spend every day from the beginning of your life to the end of your life with yourself. All those nights you stayed up crying and there was nobody there for you, you were there. All of those really great things that you did, those accomplishments, and no one was there to clap for you, you were there. All of your ups, all of your downs, every single one of your chapters, you were there. You will continuously be there. You will live such a more fulfilled life with peace and happiness if you learn to build a foundation of love within yourself, a solid relationship with yourself. The relationship with yourself will set the precedent for every other relationship you have in this life. You're not going to escape yourself. You might as well learn to be your friend. Kind to yourself, care about yourself, value yourself. Accept only what you know you deserve and nothing less. Stop fucking settling. Stop settling for what you don't deserve. There's an abundance out there. You think there's not enough people on this planet? You think nobody else is going to love you? You think you can't love you? You have been conditioned to believe that you are unworthy, undeserving, undervalued, that nobody's going to love you, that nobody's going to care about you, that you're too hard, too broken, too this, too that, too big, too small, too whatever. I'm so tired of seeing people go through this life thinking that they are unworthy. It's sad and it's not true. And I wish I could go back and be who I am now for who I was then, because I needed a support. And look, I made it and I'm going to continue to make it, and I did just fine, but I would have really appreciated a support. If you got anything from this, I hope that you begin to understand that you are worthy and you are deserving and you are so capable of having everything you want out of this life. And if you feel like you're not being treated right, or if you feel like there's just something iffy about it, your intuition does not lie to you. You can try to ignore that little voice all you want. It doesn't go away. It only gets louder. I promise you this. That little voice that is telling you that you deserve more, or that this situation is iffy, or there's something that is weird here, or this person doesn't treat you right, or you didn't like that, or your feelings was hurt, that voice doesn't go anywhere. It will only get louder until you listen to it. The universe gives you 3 chances. The feather, the little sprinkle of, hey, I think you should leave. I'm not going to leave. I can't leave. Well, why would I ever leave? And then you'll get a rock thrown in your fucking face, and that'll be, I feel really disrespected. Maybe I should consider leaving, but no, I can't leave. But I feel like something is off, but no, I'm not comfortable enough. And then if you don't listen to your rock, you're gonna get run over with a fucking bus. That is when the universe gives you no choice. That's when the universe gives you no choice but to make a difference, or the universe will snatch you the fuck away from that situation because you're not meant to be there. So one way or another, what is meant to happen will happen. I promise you that. One way or another, what is meant to happen will happen. You get to control when you take your power back. You get to control how you take your power back. And you get to control how you feel about yourself. I want you to live a more fulfilled life. I want you to live a happy life. I want you to love yourself so fucking much because you're so cool. You're so cool and you're probably really funny and amazing and great at so many things. Yeah, you are. You deserve to be treated well. And you deserve people who are kind to you. And you deserve to be kind to yourself. Thank you for being here with me. Welcome to day 20. My name is Janice Lee. I'm going to be here every day for 100 days straight, no matter fucking what. I love you. Have a great day. You're worthy of so much more.